Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Slapdash podcast. This is episode 7, and yeah, it's episode 7.
I'm here too. Sorry if my voice sounds really weird. I'm a little sick right now. I sound a little nasally, but I think you guys will be able to live through it.
So today we're gonna. What a way to start. Man, it's.
I hope that doesn't stick up there.
Oh, jeez, come on. All right, let's try to ignore it. I'll just sniff my water.
We just ate.
Oh my god.
We just ate breakfast.
Yeah.
Really good. Holy shit. God, we actually might have to open this door.
You just want to restart?
No, that was good stuff. No, get out of here. Hey, go. Does this still smell?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah, we just had breakfast. A really good diner. That's, I guess, the fumes of that breakfast.
But we wanted to talk about. Well, I wanted to talk about personally. We're not going to talk about this the whole time, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I just want to mention it. So there's this other YouTuber named EthanTylerSmith. I know you're listening. Okay, I know you're
not.
I know. No, he has to be. I know he is because he has the same exact name as this podcast, and we started this one 2 weeks before him, and now he's like,
2 weeks.
Let's start the podcast and name it Slapdash Podcast. That's a good idea. Let's just steal.
And you know what sucks the most about that is that we took literally 30 minutes trying to think of a name.
Yeah,
we went on thesaurus and dictionary and stuff, tried to look up
thesaurus.
Thesaurus. Fuck me. I always say thesaurus. Yeah, but we went up thesaurus and stuff, and we were just looking at random terms that we never heard before.
But he's probably thinking, that's a good name. Let me just steal it. And then I messaged him. Let me just read through the messages that me and him exchanged because I decided to confront him about it, and he didn't want to take that, and he didn't enjoy that at all.
The funniest thing is that Jeremy looks up Slapdash Podcast. He was trying to look up his own podcast, our own podcast, on the computer at school after we were done with a test or something, and he looks at me and goes, "Dude, they stole our name. Let's start beef."
I mean, it took us a lot of effort to come up with that name, and then you have someone steal it like that, and he's literally just sitting in front of a camera with his friend.
Yeah,
being
I don't know if that's a podcast, man. I respect your idea, but of having a visual with a podcast, but podcasts, they aren't meant to have visuals, They're meant to be listened to. That's why it's a podcast.
Yeah. I mean, I understand H3 does one. He shows them on camera, but that's also streamed live. I mean, I guess when it's streamed live, it's just cooler to see the person talking while they're actually, doing the podcast. And,
yeah.
Sometimes it is, but
I guess since he's popular, he can kind of make his own rules,
Yeah. So here's the very good productive exchange between me and EthanTylerSmith. So I said, "Hey man, we have to talk something out here." He's like, "Sure, really good start, a good start." But I said, "Your podcast name is the same as mine." He goes, "Send me the link, I'll check it out." And I'm like, "I'm not actually mad, but I prefer if you change it to avoid a mix-up." I sent him a link of my podcast, and he goes, "I started it a few weeks before you started yours. I'm sorry, dude. We already have quite a few viewers, and it would suck to mess everyone up. Period. Well, that is unfortunate. I don't see how a name change can mess everyone up. I have grown a very large platform on my first channel, second one, and this one." He says, "Look, dude, it's just a word for the dictionary. It's not like I'm stealing anything original like PewDiePie. I'm not going to change it. If you want, you could be a guest to promote your own podcast."
Oh my god.
Hey, everyone, Slapdash Podcast. He's here to promote Slapdash Podcast.
Where does he live?
I don't care.
No, but wait, he's actually, is he saying he wants us to connect with him on Skype or over phone or something?
Probably something done like that.
I mean, it's in front of a camera. I can't imagine you'd get on your phone and then just
And then I said no. And then he's like, "I'm sorry for all this. Have a nice evening." And I said, "You too." So let me just get this straight. So he's like, "I didn't steal anything original like PewDiePie." Okay, so that means I can just go steal the word Epic Games from Fortnite and that's perfectly fine because it's just another word from a dictionary.
The thing that sucks the most is that he has 800 subscribers. And like he
Yeah.
had like 160 views on a podcast or something. So actually quite a people. So like if we were to like go after him, we obviously would be in like a huge minority because like.
I mean, I don't know. You see iDubbbz go after like huge YouTubers, and he destroys them, which is really cool.
I mean, but like, it's an original name, right? So like,
Yeah.
let's say like some dude who like wants to start out YouTube, like what's like a really plain name that someone has as YouTuber? Like,
Epic Gaming.
yeah, like let's just say there's a dude named Epic Gamer and he's like 5 million subscribers, and some dude, like, even though this guy
typical
has
gamer. He's
typical gamer. Okay, so
he's a
this
real
dude
player.
has like 5 million subscribers, but there's this guy who wants to make his own gaming channel, and he also wants to name it Typical Game, but he just has no idea that Typical Gaming exists, and then he uses the name, but he's much smaller. Nobody watches him. While there's like a dude getting 5 million. That even like would affect him, you know, because like
Yeah.
everyone would just be seeing like the 5 million sub. But like, do you like we literally after we thought up of Slapdash podcast, we literally like looked everywhere to like make sure we weren't stealing the name, and they obviously didn't do that. Or
Yeah, before they made the name, they thought, Slapdash is probably... No, I guarantee you he probably saw it, and then he made the name, thinking that's a good idea. He sucks, he doesn't have any viewers, so let's just steal his.
yeah, we wanted it to be professional. We were like, okay, Slapdash podcast. Let's make a cool logo and stuff for this. Let's make sure nobody steals it first off. Nobody has it already first off, so then we can actually use the name. And then we were like, all right, nobody has it. Let's go.
And
That's
then,
actually crazy. 2 weeks after, too.
yeah, and I mean, I made sure that we didn't do it before him. So I looked at the dates, and it was like September 15th, and like he definitely did it after we did, because our first one went up in like August, like the end of August.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. August, I think.
In August, I know it had to be.
Was
in
it
August.
before school started? I feel like it was before school started, which was the 23rd of August.
Ghost Adventures, yes, it definitely was, because we were gonna film Ghost Adventures, and I still had the Ronald McDonald hair. Yeah, because I got a haircut like a week before school. Yes, it was definitely before school.
Did you put the first podcast episode like up the same night, right? Or like the day after, like
It was like the day after.
the morning after, like
Yeah.
a.m.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because that was when it was the night we recorded it, the night of the actual drone thing happening, and I think I uploaded
Mhm.
the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely before school.
Also, another thing we've been wanting to do with this podcast is bring on like actual like people with us, like just random like friends, like funny friends.
Yeah.
I think that would be great.
It's a good idea to me.
I mean, like we're small, but like I just think it would be a fun time for us personally, and anyone who actually does listen to this podcast. I think it'd just be a fun time.
I know the last podcast got like almost 50 views.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh well, that's the
Yeah,
stupid,
yeah,
like,
that was
beef
that
one.
was the beef one. I'm actually kind of shocked that they
You
got
should have
that
brought
one.
me on for that one. I would have totally been like, damn, he got you. Like, I was actually thinking that stuff in my head when I was listening to it. I was like, it was so stupid, honestly. Like, people who start YouTube beef, especially if they're really small, are like some of the lowest people, in my opinion.
I mean, when I make videos and I start like beef, I'm always going after like huge YouTubers that I can literally
Yeah.
do nothing to,
Yeah.
and just because I just like expressing my opinion. And for some reason, like my commentary videos like do really well.
Yeah.
I enjoy making them, but like I don't see how you could sit through one of those things. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't watch those ones, personally.
I couldn't watch it myself.
So, like, what was I saying? So, yeah, like one of them said something like, he was using his name for clickbait or something. They said something else really stupid, though. But I was just like, oh, damn. Or, like, he said, like, a tweet, or he retweeted or, like, replied back in the tweet or something.
Well, like, if I ever started YouTube beef, and I've been in YouTube beef before with like HC Gamers, I was actually in danger whenever that happened, so I was literally trying to defend myself. That's the only time I'm ever gonna get in YouTube beef, is if I have to defend myself for something. If someone just accuses me of something, I'm not gonna like sit there and let it boil there. I'm gonna actually like try to defend myself, and if that starts something, then I'll be involved with it. But if it's anything stupid like, oh, I'm gonna expose you because I don't like you, and ooh, like I used to be like that, like I think the beginning of last year, and I was like, oh, I'm such a savage exposing these retards. Like, and then I look back on it, it's like, why would I ever?
Did he you said he had fake subs, right? Is the reason why you were going after him?
Oh yeah, he had tons and tons of fake subs, and
But like, how many of them were real? Do you think?
Oh,
because like, did he make a video on you or something?
I made one on him. I think he had like probably like 5,000 or something, like real ones. But like he was so large, I never expected him to like actually like, go after me, and he did. He threatened to DDoS me twice. And he actually had like people going after me trying to take down my internet. I think he actually did it one time successfully. I don't remember. But like he actually wanted to literally kill me. I have a letter on my desk right now that has his address and a letter. It's still here. It's his address. And it's ready to be sent to his house any day. I haven't touched it for like, not even kidding, probably a year. But yeah, his address and everything. I found his address.
Yeah. You had that one edited picture. What was it? It was like the dudes, the like naked dudes or something, and it was like HD gamers was getting fucked.
Oh yeah, there's a, I think it was
your dad's.
Oh yeah, there's a picture of like
It's really crappy Photoshop kind of.
Yeah, it wasn't even me who did the Photoshop. It was Julian, but it was HD gamers like on a bed, and like his face was like on this girl's face. And then it had like a guy, it was like the YouTube logo on his face, and it was just because he got terminated. So it was basically just saying like he got terminated.
What was the story that your dad walked in while that picture was up?
There was like, I wanted to show him something, and like the little Windows bar where you click on the windows and it pops up, and then it shows like some of your photos. Well, that was like one of the photos that popped up. I'm like, oh my gosh, and my cursor went across it. And like I figured he would have been like following the cursor with his eyes, and like he would have definitely thought it was something completely different than what it actually was. It was really, really weird. But yeah, that was that story. But that's probably the worst beef I've ever been in, and it was, I wanted to pretty much, I didn't want, because the way he was doing stuff, I really hated, like, just he was getting away with so much stuff that I just wanted to call him out for it. So I guess that's an exception of like me not getting involved with beef. I put myself in that situation, but like I called him out and all hell broke loose pretty much. Like he literally tried to DDoS me like I don't know how many times. He said he's gonna SWAT me. I mean, he literally was gonna try everything he could to ruin me. He disliked botted my videos like crazy. Oh, it was ridiculous.
Okay, I guess we can change subjects now. We were gonna also talk about how we got lost in like the middle of the woods. So we were going to a place like
Football game?
Yeah, football game like 45. It was an away game, so it was like 45 to an hour away. And we get to this one intersection. It was like the first stoplight in like forever. And Jeremy has maps on his phone because I'm driving, and he's like, go left here. And I start driving down this road that was left, and we're just driving on this like, almost it like started like to turn to just the middle of nowhere, like on these like windy country roads and stuff. And then he's like, all right, now turn left here, and I was like, what? He's like, yeah, go up this, and it was like a game path or something. It was like a hunter's path or like
yeah, it was state game land.
It wasn't the road wasn't even paved. And I was like, Jeremy, are you sure this is it? And he's like, well, that's what my map says. And so we still like just decide to drive just because we're both like, well, maybe it's a shortcut. And eventually we get to this one part just dead center in like the middle of the path. And he's like, stop. And I was like, what? He's like, this is where it stops. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, this is where the map leads to. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? Like, Jeremy's map's fucked up for some reason. Because I went on mine right after, and it was like, at that light intersection, we were supposed to go straight, and the school was literally right there. It's like...
Yeah, like, we
drove like 7 extra miles out, 7 miles back.
No, it was 12. It was 12 miles out.
God,
12 miles back.
Just to, like, go straight ahead right to where it was at the stoplight. But the thing is that we were thinking, like, I was like, oh my god, this is actually fucking creepy, like, this would be like a good, like, horror... like skit or something, like somebody like jacks your phone so it like sends you to a bad location, then and like my car breaks down so like we can't drive anywhere, and then like that we get murdered on the spot,
and then the title is rerouting.
But I feel there needs to be more to it though if we actually like wanted to make that into it.
I mean, I'd really like to make that actually. That'd be pretty cool to make.
You said it was you wanted, well, the first thing you said was a movie.
Oh yeah,
but
like after
how do you make an entire movie out of it?
Yeah,
I guess it's like one murder there, and then like another murder somewhere else, and then I don't know, like
yeah, like oh, like
kids
like
try to
from
find
the antagonist point of view,
Like she was there computer hacking stuff.
Yeah.
The guy just put on middle of the woods. Get him. Yeah, and I kept scaring him because I was like, something's gonna jump out at us like right now.
Yeah, well, like imagine like what just if you're in that situation, just imagine like
I don't know what compelled us to keep going though. It was like we
definitely knew we were in the wrong spot. We're like, let's just keep going and see if we're gonna get killed. But I typed in like the school, like exactly how my friend did, Jake, exactly how Jake typed it in, and I mean he got there fine, and then somehow I got sent off. We got sent like 12 miles out of the way.
It's so weird.
I'm
still wondering what happened. I really
12 miles, 7 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's retarded. What were some other video? We've even talked about having to do like we wanted to do like music videos.
Oh, like rap battles and stuff.
We wanted to do like fake diss tracks, you know.
Yeah, that was something that I wanted to do for a while because that's just so funny. Like those rap battles where you're just like back and forth, and like it's in the same video. It's not even two separate diss tracks like on his channel or mine. It's just like the same video.
Like epic rap battles.
Yeah,
but like cheap production, like no green screen.
Or like the green screen's terrible. Just like it like falls down like behind us.
That would be funny. Like what would if we were actually both to like make like a joint diss track on each other, what would we even diss each other on? Like, because we actually had one that we were thinking about doing. It was like channel diss raps like on each other's channels, but then we thought it was like kind of stupid.
Well, and I actually I transferred over to my other channel, like this one now.
Yeah.
To like at the time, so like because there was like Evil Joker 7 jokes, and like I changed over to Jerry Byers, so like it wouldn't work.
Yeah, but like I'm just wondering what we could even do. Like, do you think we could we'd have to like make like fictional characters?
I was thinking that too, like make fictional characters, like, or like even like characters straight out of like one of our skits or something. Or like
I don't know.
Like you're the gangster from your one skit, and it's like
oh, there's
like
I know
what the frick?
Yeah, I was loud pitched.
Yeah. And then, like, I'd be like, I don't know, like the reporter from Team 10 News or something. Just be like,
eat my pussy, bitch.
I just say a bunch of, like, feminine things.
Yeah, and then I'd be like, breaking news, this retard's a loser, or something, I don't know.
I think, like, there's, like, the Rhett and Link, like, nerd versus geek. I mean, that one's, like, a very simple one.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we could do something like that. I mean, like, that would be funny, though, if we could. But the thing is I don't think, like, our, like, skits are, like, notorious. Like, have, like,
specific characters that everyone knows.
Yeah, like, well-known characters, you know?
Like, the one, Breadman's a very well-known character. Like,
oh, yeah, Breadman.
Breadman is a well-known character.
Can you imagine Jake rapping
I could
as Breadman? We should just, like, make none of his rhymes, like, lines rhyme. He's just...
Yeah,
I'll
because
destroy you with bread. You're gonna be dead. Or just like has like really plain ones like that.
Like in the video, he's like, "There's no need to fear. I'm gonna save you." Like we purposely did that so it didn't rhyme.
Yeah, and that would just be all of his lines. It's just like non-rhyming, just corny, stupid stuff. I'll take you down like Horseman.
I don't like you, Horseman. Boom, 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 boom.
If we could actually do one of those, we should all do like characters from your channel and then like, put it up on your channel. So wait, are there any other good ones though? Like there's like Breadman. I feel like
Breadman.
That's our
the
most...
Team 10 News Reporter. I've done multiple videos.
Oh yeah,
on
we could do Team 10.
Team 10 News Reporter.
Is there one that I have? So like that it's like Jake, you.
You have the from the murder investigation where you're like come out of the porta potty, you're like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, was that weird?
Or you could be the guy from Ghost Adventures, or like the country like Afro person or whatever with the dog. Imagine. Like, yeah, we're like.
No, that's like a.
That was kind of.
Wasn't that supposed to be like an old woman though?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say the dude that I was for Ghost Adventures, like with the headset and stuff.
I was talking about the old woman.
I get pussy from ghosts. You don't even get any.
What's another character that like I have on my channel?
I feel like we need to make more, you know.
Yeah, like more, and then like keep making
Even like
skits.
yeah, like
about
have like not like a series, you know, but just
Yeah.
have like a skit where it's like a recurring character, you know.
Yeah, it's almost like reminds me of
Like-
Brandon Rogers. I don't know if you know him, but like he does like skits where he plays like pretty much every character in his skits. He's like
Yeah.
like schizophrenic or whatever. I don't know, but like
Like actually.
no, he's not.
Oh.
But like he basically, you could call him that because he plays like I don't know how many characters in one skit. It's crazy. They do that like editing where like they move the camera real fast and it like switches over to the
But
other
does
person.
he have like a cameraman to do that? Or?
Yeah, he
Okay.
does. And but like he does that and like he reoccurs his characters like constantly. Like there's like a really like horny CEO that he plays like that's a woman, and then he has like he has a few different characters that like reoccur. It's like that's the kind of stuff I want to make, but like it's really difficult to like do that because like he has a lot of costumes and stuff like that, and like, he has to like, and I don't have too many costumes. I have like a few wigs and like a makeup, I guess, but like I mean, really, I don't have that much like, costumes that I'd like to
Yeah,
have.
and like props. Like there's one thing. Did I tell you about how I went to Cracker Barrel and there's like little like Barbie like butterfly walkie-talkies? I really wanted to. I was so tempted to buying those because like I was like that would be so funny just looking at a skit. But then like you look at this skit and you like barely ever use them.
Yeah.
Like you're barely even like a gimmick after like the first time, especially. Unless you like focus on them a lot, you know.
Yeah.
You like zoom in on the Barbie. Like Roger, just with the pink, just thing in your hand. What could we do? What? I don't know.
That's hard to do. I mean, we definitely have to make more skits before we do it because, like, you don't know. You just don't know like what characters to use, like how many times you have to reoccur the characters to really make them known. Breadman's a known one because of how like I don't know why that's such a. I think it's just because like of how
Because he has a certain trait, you know.
Yeah, it's like unique. Yeah, it's very unique.
bread face.
Yeah, like that's a unique one.
You should have a shot of him where he's like a piece of bread in his hand. And he's like
Yeah, like the dollar bills.
yeah, making it rain with bread. Oh my god, we used up a whole bag of bread that day when we made that video.
Yeah, remember it was all over the pavilion. It was like everywhere because he like that final scene where he like hits me with like a big bag of bread. Like it didn't even hit me really.
We made such a mess that day.
And I just fell over and then he stomps on me.
What
He's
month was that?
Oh jeez, that was.
Wasn't it sometime in spring? It's like March or something. I feel like.
Yeah, I think it was like March or February, maybe April. No, it wasn't
I
April.
don't remember.
Yeah, it was
It
like
might have been actually.
it was like February or March. I think it was in March. I remember April. It was still snowing, and we did the
April 2nd or something. It was like it snowed overnight.
yeah, and we like did the snow phenomenon. It was like it's July 17th, and there's snow on the ground.
Oh, you know what I need to do more? Like I actually kind of loved your vlogs. You know, like when like you would give me the camera. And I would just show like you and Jake doing stuff. Like I actually really enjoy like just doing like raw like behind the scenes stuff like that.
Oh, I didn't know if you liked doing that because I
do. I enjoy it so much because like I love doing the Breadman one. Like that was like one of my favorite videos I've ever made. Actually, was the
I always felt like really like. I always felt like a real jerk, like handing you the camera and being like, "Here, do this."
I liked it honestly.
Like,
if it could like be mutual, like if like somebody could hold the camera for like a little bit. Get some good like stuff of like if like it was like you and then you got stuff of me and Jake like good amount then I hold it and I got stuff of you and Jake. Jake's not really a cameraman so I don't know if we'd ever hand it to him.
But like I want to do more behind the scenes stuff, but I was always like I didn't want to be that person like here Caden just do this for me and like I just hand you the camera and like I don't want to because like it's my channel, I'm making you do the work for me, like I don't want to be like that.
I feel like especially when we focus on your skits and we like go somewhere to film, I should just bring my camera along and just record. Like, just bring it out whenever we're, like, done with his scene or something.
Yeah.
You know who's, like, weirdly good at, like, camera work and stuff? It's
Cody.
Like, it's, like, Cody.
I was thinking that, too. I knew you were going to say Cody. I just don't know.
No, it's weird, though. He actually has, like, a good eye for, like, you know, like, camera shots and stuff. And I honestly didn't expect it.
I never expected that, actually.
I don't think Cody would listen to this, but like his editing's not the greatest, you know.
No, his editing's terrible. like the Rainbow Six Siege funny moments. It's like, it was so bad.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was so bad.
Wow.
That was bad. Like he's like, he wants to work on his editing like really bad. Like, I'm the only time I'm ever good at editing is when I actually care. Like, if I don't care, I literally suck at it. But like, he wants to work on it really bad, and because he is terrible, he knows he's bad, and like I don't want to be mean, but like he is terrible. But like he wants to work on his editing, and like I'm just trying to tell him. I want to teach him like more about editing and stuff. That his software that he uses is a software I used to use, which is iSkySoft, and it was like it was like $40 to like own, and then like it was like a really crappy.
He actually bought it.
Yeah, so I bought it too. It was like a really crappy like beginner's editor, and now that I have Sony Vegas, I use that because that's like professional. But like he still uses iSkySoft, and he needs to get rid of that like bad, because he's just, it's not a good editor.
Like editing's actually like, I don't know. I like doing I like doing like on the job stuff with like camera work and stuff.
I'm probably more of a movie, like not movie, but like
I do like being the editor though.
I like more production, and I'm good at editing. At least I think I am. But like I'm good at it, but like I'd rather do video production actually. To like, you know,
if we were to have a team, if we were to ever like grow up and be like a camera team, it would be like Cody on camera, you like being director or something, and then me doing the editing.
I've always said this from like, I don't know, like since last year. I've always wanted to own a production company. I've always wanted, not like a huge corporate business, but like, you know, a small production company. I've always wanted to do that because
that would be cool.
I think it would. I'd name it Joker Studios. And I don't know why, but that's always been a name I've always wanted because it just sounds nice.
Joker Studio.
It's just,
it's not bad.
And then like the logo I have for it's pretty dope.
Yeah, like the jester hat.
Yeah. I really like that logo.
Editing, I like editing so much, cause like when you look at like raw footage and stuff, just like unedited, uncut footage of you just doing like, you know, your parts in a skit or like whatever, it looks really stupid. It's like, why are we like, you know?
But when it's edited, it's like nice.
When you edit it, like I love making like edited videos because like it just takes something that was so like, you know, raw, and like you just put it in, you split it a bunch of times, you add whatever you want, and like I love, my favorite times is when like I'm like thinking of something really risky that like I'm like, oh, I wonder if this will work, and then like I put like a ton of like editing into it, and I'm like I do stuff with the sound or like whatever, and I'm like, oh, that ended up being really good. Like I get like a rush from like
it like makes you feels good,
like finishing a part that you like just how you envisioned it. Like that's the best part of editing. Yeah, for me at least. I love it so much.
I'd have to agree because like I've had parts where there's a few times where we've recorded skits, and I look at it and it's not like, while we're filming, it's not what I envisioned at all. Yeah. And like then when I go back and I edit it, it like turns out like absolutely like really good. Like for example, like the second Team 10 thing we did, the snow phenomenon. Whenever we did that, I couldn't think of I didn't have a story plan for like the story in the you know thing, and we literally thought of like, okay, it's snowing in April, let's just do like a snow phenomenon. Like that's what it was, on the spot. Like it wasn't planned at all. And when we were recording, I thought like, I look back on the footage, I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be terrible. Like this is bad. But then, you know, it made it like, once I edited everything, put like the, you know, the news thing at the bottom and everything. And like Jake's parts where he's like, this is a fine automobile, this is a steal, and like the rhyming and like the commercials were good, like those, it actually turned out really, really well, and I never expected it.
As like a production team together, I think we like our flaws are like, we don't record enough. We'll always just kind of take the first shot we do, which is something I've been trying to improve lately, is like just be like, all right, say it again. Cause like,
I've been doing that too, because like since we're making this movie, like there's a lot of shots that like were really screwed up, and I had to like redo them.
I'd say like the only one that's It was when like you were talking on the phone and your face just kind of like goes off the bottom of the screen.
Well, I wanted him, like, I was expecting him to follow my face, and like he didn't. So like half my chin was cut off. Like I was really like when I saw that, I was angry about that. But like I expected him to like maybe slowly tilt it down, not like a dramatic tilt, but like slowly tilt it. But
you said that gimbal like really makes it look like professional, right? Like a moving shot.
Yeah, it does.
What you need there is like, or needed if we're not gonna redo this scene because we're thinking about it, but like what we needed was like over by the hot tub or something. You just needed like a moving shot of you just like talking on the phone,
Yeah. I was thinking about like multiple shots during that scene, but like I didn't. At the time, we were in kind of a rush, and it was after school, so like it was we were short on time, and I guess I should have like taken my time on that more. But like, I mean, it's not terrible just having that one shot. I probably would have rather have two angles at one point where it switched over, and then like I know what you mean, like a slow moving shot where you can barely tell it's moving, but it is. Like it's more, it's not like it's panning. It's more like it's like tilting. Is that what you mean? Like not. I mean, yeah. I was
thinking of kind of a pan, but like I feel like that would have to be something that we finalize on the spot.
Yeah, I know what you kind of mean. Like it's not a dramatic pan. It's like a really slow moving.
Yeah, really slow. Yeah, slow.
And it's like turning almost like with me. Like I'm the center point.
But like you don't progress much. In the shot.
Yeah.
Like, you still want you to be like the centerpiece in that shot, and it's like only like it would only be like a 3-second shot or something.
Yeah,
like
I know what you mean.
And one more thing that we like, it kind of sucks. Is like acting. Like,
yeah,
when you want to make your own videos, you have to be your own actors too.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, you've never acted in your fucking life, and like we're just kind of here just like terrible actors, so we just kind of have to say like we just kind of have to like kind of express what we're saying, like
I try, what I like before we go do something, and like I started doing it with this movie especially, but like really 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 trying to like get deep down with the character and like trying to like understand like if this was actually happening. Like
that's exactly what you have to do.
Yeah, if this actually happened to me, like what would I feel? And like just get really deep and like just like literally ignore what everyone's saying to you. Like whenever we filmed like that shot where I was on the phone, I literally ignored like everything that they were even saying to me. I don't even remember what they were saying to me. But like I was trying to get so deep down with like that character to like play that part. And I just didn't know.
Have you ever heard stories of like method actors, like the insane things they'll do sometimes to be like their character?
Yeah, like Johnny Depp, he didn't shower for like a month straight just so he could be a dirty pirate, and like the actors on set like said he smelled so bad, like it was unbearable.
See, like it's like that's why they're like, it's easier when it's in a professional standpoint, because if you just wanted to be like one thing, like I just like wanted to be the editor, then it's like I wouldn't have to act, I would have professional actors and professional cameraman and everything, like all doing the stuff for me, and I just have to edit it, even though editing is like one of the longest processes. Sometimes, and like, acting, like especially at our age and our level, it's just like we can't really act. We just have to kind of like do our best.
Yeah.
Like, do it with what we can, and hope people believe it,
Yeah, that's probably that's
why we also have to like play multiple characters, because like we don't have enough friends that day that we would hope we had. To play enough characters.
It's hard to get like multiple people in one spot at one time, especially like having like 6 people. Like that's why I couldn't do like a lot of my movies, because like I've wanted to do movies in the past, like I don't know, like 4 times I've wanted to do movies, but like the reason why I could never do it is because we had so many characters that you couldn't get everybody at the same spot at the same time, and that's what I learned. That's why this one's actually happening, because I'm limiting it to like literally 4 people, and 2 of them are brothers, so like it's easier for them to show up.
And I think it's kind of weird, like. You'd think that we're still in high school, that you'd think we'd have all the time in our hands, but like it's retarded. Like I worked all summer, and like we barely got anything recorded. Like not as much as we were hoping, at least.
Yeah, like before school ended, we even talked about like, oh, we're gonna record so much this summer. Like we're gonna like really film a lot, and like get a lot of stuff done. But like we did more time like having at least I did. I had a lot more time having like lazy like days because I mean I had my job at the time was like literally staying at home writing articles. So like I'd never left the house. So like I don't have that job anymore, thank God. But like I had a lot of like lazy days. It was like a really boring summer for me. It's not as I didn't get as enough done that I wanted to. I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I want to get a lot more done.
Yeah. So like, yeah, we just couldn't. Like, we never went to like Trough Creek, you know.
Oh yeah, I wanted to do that.
We could still go. We could go like next weekend if we wanted to.
I wanted to go to 1,000 Steps at one point and vlog that. Like I quit the vlogs because a lot of people like it started getting boring really fast. Like for a lot of people.
Did they like say that? Like,
well, like the views really showed it. Like they used to get like I don't know like 100 views or something, and then like now they
just
only got
plummeted.
like they plummeted down to like 40 to 50. I'm like, okay, this has to stop. And like my commentaries get like 40 to 50, so I don't even get it.
I don't know what most people think. I don't even know how many listening to this even watch my channel or even know about it. But like I only have 2 videos like this, but like I don't know what the response is for what most people would say. But I just like, you know, recording stuff we do in a day, kind of like vlog like, but then I just have like music over it, like good music too. Like I just have some little like jazz tuner or something in the background. I don't know. It's just really my style of like it looks good. I mean like the music's nice and then it's like our day, you know. It's kind of like wholesome, I would say almost. It's like a weird, like I don't know what most people think of those. I would like to do more of those because I certainly enjoy making them and editing them, and then even like that's one kind of video that I like doing more on the spot, you know.
Yeah, I think my style is more of like a cinematic approach. I try getting like a lot of, comedy skits. Those are different. Some of those are different because some of them are like purposely retarded.
Yeah.
Because I purposely try to get like, I like really try to make it stupid and like really dumb. But like I want to start making it more cinematic because now that I work on this movie and I'm like really proud of it so far. Well, I'm decently proud of it so far. Like. I want to start getting a more cinematic approach, like in my comedy skits. So like, we actually get like really good shots. They're stable. They're really good. Like this next one coming up, this Hanson versus Predator. This one that I wanted to do for a while. I was thinking getting Bags being like one of the cameramen to come in like you know how they're like, oh my name's Chris Hansen, and then like the cameraman come in and like reveal themselves that like they're on camera and they're like, oh, like they don't know what to say. Like that'd be funny having Bags come in with the camera.
I mean, like, good camera shots are not always just made of, like, you know, tripod stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I did a lot of that, like, at the beginning of the year with, like, our card skit, like...
Yeah.
But also good camera work just comes out of, like, the person, like...
Holding it,
and it just really depends on the skit, you know? Like, I feel like that one at the table was actually a good one to just, like, have tripod. And then when we all, like, stood up... Like, one of my favorite... YouTubers, Julian Smith, I don't think he ever used a tripod almost, actually. Well, like, he would, but, like, you know, for good ones, like, if any of you have ever watched Mauk, has, like, 30 million views, it's just, like, no tripod. It's just, like, constant, like, camera changing, like, even if the person was trying to hold it still with no tripod, it was still like kind of like a shaky shot, like tiny shake that wouldn't bother you, but that would be good enough to look like realistic, you know.
Yeah, I think like whenever there's like those intense scenes and like where there's like some action going on, like more motion, like not dramatic motion, like really shaky, but like motion's always good for like those intense scenes because it almost gives you like that real feeling like it's there. Because like if I set up a tripod and we like film like a really dramatic scene, it's not gonna be as good as there's someone holding it. Because when there's someone holding it, like it's moving around, it's almost like you're in that, like, you know, you're in that scene and watching it happen when there's motion.
I feel like somebody with actual like skill with a camera though is needed for that, you know.
Yeah.
Like we can't just ask like, hey Jake, record this action scene. Then we'd have to probably do it like over like 5 times, you know.
Yeah.
There's like a I was watching like like 2003 The Hulk with my dad one time on this channel that decided to put like little footnotes on certain scenes, and like there was one scene where it was like them interrogating what's his name, the Hulk guy's name,
Bruce Banner.
Yeah, Bruce Banner. They were like interrogating, not really interrogating, but they were just like antagonizing him, like, you know, like getting at him while he was just sitting in a chair. And the camera angles were interesting in that shot. They were like constantly panning over like shoulders and stuff. We could probably even look it up now, just to see like what it was like. But like the little footnote on that scene was like, this scene was recorded 149 times to get all the right angles.
Holy crap.
Yeah, like it's ridiculous. And like I think the problem with us most of the time is just like we don't want to spend that much time on one fucking scene. We'll get bored.
Because like we want because like we want like in a day we want to get one skit done. We don't want to like spend multiple days on one skit. Like a good example is Suspect Beatdown, which is something I'm not proud of. I did not like that, to be honest. It was like I don't even know what it was. That's a good question because I have no clue what it was.
Just nonsense.
Yeah, it was literally the dumbest thing I've ever thought of in my life. I know that's debatable. But like, that was something that I wanted to have a part 2 to. We still have not filmed that. And it's been like, I don't know, 2 months since we filmed it. And there has been like, because I wanted to like really film. The sole purpose of me making that whole skit is because I really wanted to test out filming a fight scene. Like where it's all like really like active, because there's a YouTube channel called Raka Raka, and they make they're really, if you probably know them with the Ronald McDonald stuff, where they're like Ronald McDonald goes into like a chicken store and shoots people and like stuff like that. Like the way they film fight scenes are so good because like it's very very fast paced, and like it's very like there's a lot of movement like all at once, but you can still tell what's going on. Like that's the kind of stuff I want to make. And like they actually have like the cords where it like pulls you up in the air where you can like throw someone, and like they edit out the cords and stuff, so like, it really looks cool. I still don't,
even though I know a lot, I wouldn't say I know a lot, I know a good bit about like editing and stuff. I still don't know how, I guess I should just look it up, you know, and find my answer, but like how like people do like real like gunshot scenes where it's just like one shot of a person just shooting another person. They get like a hole through the head, blood everywhere. Like,
that's
is that all just like special effects, or
no? You actually have to have blood. Actually, that's something I wanted to do in this movie too. Like, there's this, no, not giving it away. But like, you actually have to have like blood. Like, I mean, you can
like
do special
fake blood.
Yeah, like fake blood. Like, I'm actually buying fake blood for this movie. Like the way you do it is like, you like one scene they'll show you like firing the gun off, and then like you already put blood all over like I don't know, the person's face or whatever, and then like it's so fast that it looks like their face gets blown off, and you put like, let's say you put blood in their mouth, so whenever they whip their head back they let like blood out so that it actually splatters. So like whenever
so they just have like
some in their mouth, and they go, and it just like the way they like they kind of just let their mouth like let go and just like let it fly out, and it just looks like their head's being blown apart. That's how I know how to do it. And then like for like other scenes where like they get in their stomach or like their arm or something, one, you can have like an explosive jacket, or two, you also just put a bunch of blood all over them, and then like you cut so fast, and like it all together just looks like it actually just like appeared there. Like that's how I know how to do it, and that's what I wanted to do in the movie.
You probably haven't seen this movie. It's The Departed.
No.
2006. There's just one scene where like 3 guys shoot each other, and it's like all one shot too. It's like bang.
Oh, it's not cut?
No, it's just like bang. One guy shoots the other one guy. Bang. One guy shoots one guy, and then bang. Like it's like 3 in one shot. All of it looks realistic, like blood splatters on the wall behind them, you know, like they fall dead.
Yeah, that could be like explosive jackets probably. Like they have a thing where like there's
but it's like every shot though is in the head. Like not even like.
Then that's special effects. Then.
That's
special effects, because like they'd have to like really do a really good cut scene where like they like the shot happens where like they're about to get shot, and then like they go back in like the dressing room, put like a bunch of makeup and like make a really ugly looking wound, and then they go back and like they blend it all together really well. I don't know how they do that. That's like crazy how they do that, but like there's a lot of good editing that goes with
I
that.
kind of want to look up that scene now, just to see what the behind the scenes deal was with the three of them shooting each other. There's also someone I love the editing and like everything on is Breaking Bad and like Better Call Saul, because it's like they're both like made by the same people, but like a lot of stuff they'll do like shots like really far away, and you see like a person, like, you know, just this tiny person like walking like a couple pixels every second, you know, but it's like a really beautiful shot because there's like mountains in the background and it's all just like fields of like, you know, Arizona. And then they'll always have those same shots like from across the street where like two of them are like meeting at like a corner, like an alleyway or something.
Yeah.
And then like you actually hear them talking. Like I guess they either have mics. I don't know if they either have mics with them, which I imagine they don't, or they just like try to sync their lips with what they actually say with like with the close-up shot. Because in those far away shots, you obviously don't see a dude holding like a boom mic over.
Yeah.
So like I'm wondering how those.
Can you see their mouths move far away?
Yeah, you actually like. There's actually a couple times where like you see them say it. It's like legit. Like, you think it's them.
I mean,
right there, but
some shots I'm sure they have like mics with them.
Do you think they have like hidden mics?
Hidden mics, yeah, probably hidden mics, or they sync their lips up. Like that's something that always amazed me. Like, I'm like boom mics are used a lot in movies whenever you don't have to show them. But like far away shots like that, it's like I feel like they either have hidden mics or like they have to like sync it up, like go back into like how we're doing here and like sync it.
I bet there's, or we just sound fucking stupid and there's just some like easy
way of doing
we didn't
it.
think of.
Yeah.
Another thing they do a lot was like they would put, like when they were either pouring something in like a vat or like digging up something, they would always use the camera pointing like directly up, like 90-degree angle, and have like a glass pane above it. So like when they were digging, you would see the shovel come up and like get some dirt out, and then you would actually like see the person's face now, like through the glass, you know, through the camera. But it was supposed to be like the ground, you know.
Oh
like,
yeah,
they were digging. But like they always used glass shots, and like when they were pouring something, you would see their faces, and then they would pour something in, and then it would like cover up the camera because it was like getting dark and like over the glass and stuff. Like that was another really cool thing that they did. They'd use that a lot too.
We could probably easily do that. All we'd have to do is like set up like bricks and then put glass over it, and then just
fucking break the glass.
Like and then dirt gets all over the camera. And, like
we're like so reckless.
Every single time we record a skit, I swear to God, something bad happens where something gets messed up. Like somehow, I have no clue.
That it just delays recording.
Yeah. And like last time, like Caden stepped in a thing of oil.
Oh yeah,
like, at
that wasn't as much as a setback because like I was just kind of like, all right, just wash it off with a hose and.
Yeah, but
yeah, there is always some small.
Yeah, that'll set back. We've had so many times where, we've had mistakes made like while we're filming. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, there was always the drug one. Well, we didn't really end up doing anything that day though, like in terms of recording. We were just trying to find a place for.
Yeah, which we didn't really have to look because your house is available.
Oh yeah, my girlfriend actually told me there was just like a place up near where she lives. It's like a sanitarium or something that's like, you know, no trespassing, abandoned.
Oh really?
Like, I think that would be cool to check out, but like it's like 40 minutes away. Yeah, but she legit told me it was like abandoned and no like people like sneak into it, you know.
Yeah, we'd probably get shot. Yeah, like okay, skit again. Here goes another skit where we're gonna die now.
Yeah, we're gonna get
shot up.
Called by the cops on.
Oh jeez.
Is there anything else you want to talk about? Because this is actually a pretty good length video.
Yeah. I think we had a pretty good podcast. Just saying, EthanTylerSmith. I know you're out there. I know you're watching this. I want my podcast name back.
I mean, we never really lost it.
I want you to change your podcast name. Because I say Slapdash Podcast way better than you say Slapdash Podcast.
What does he say?
He says, welcome to another episode of Slapdash Podcast. He literally says the same thing. No, you're kidding. So yeah, I know you're out there. I know you're watching this. I want my podcast name. I want it changed. I want you changed.
I kind of want to watch one of their episodes and see if it's even like a podcast.
No, it's really dumb. It's really dumb.
Oh, calling them out.
Yeah, it's dumb. You hear me? It's dumb. We could have just had a nice conversation over Instagram, but no, you're going to be like, ooh, I'm not going to change it. It's the word in the dictionary.
Damn.
Ooh. Okay, well, I'm going to steal Epic Games and see how that lawsuit goes. God. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoy listening to this episode of the Slapdash Podcast. Yep. Links in the description. Caden's channel, my Discord server, my main channel, social media. Yeah. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed listening to this podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you guys for listening, and goodbye.
Bye-bye.